2 summers ago, I thought I had Lyme disease. Do you remember when I told you?
Yeah.
Turns out I didn't have Lyme disease. I had ringworm, okay?
In your stomach?
No, ringworm is a rash.
Oh, but it's
like
not a worm.
No, not a worm at all. So I went to the doctor here, and they said, "Oh, you have Lyme disease." Gave me the medication to kill Lyme disease. Okay, you have to take this antibiotic.
So they went straight to that.
Well, Lyme disease can kill you, so they take it seriously. So you have to take it for 2 weeks. But I was about to leave for Portugal for 2 weeks. Okay, you can't drink on this medication. The only thing to do in Portugal is to drink. So you literally, and it was during the festival season when everybody's drinking. So that first week I'm on this medication, okay? And the thing on my leg is getting worse and itchier and spreading down my leg. And I'm thinking, this is kind of weird because I'm taking this medication now. It's 6 days. It's only getting worse. It's not getting any better. I go to this party. I go to a baptism in Portugal, okay? Not drinking. So everybody's drinking around me. I'm not drinking. I run into this doctor. My cousin's like her friend does a doctor. And I'm like, hey, this isn't getting any better. Am I going to die? And she's like, that's not Lyme disease. And I was like, what do you mean?
Immediately.
She immediately, she's like, that's ringworm. Well, I had a bunch of splotches on my leg now, not just one. And she's like, that's ringworm. Is it itchy? I'm like, is it itchy? It's not itchy. It's only ever been itchy. I haven't stopped itching it.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, that's ringworm. Come see me tomorrow. I'll give you medication for it. I'm like, okay. So I stop taking whatever the doxycycline or whatever it's a specific type of, you're not allowed to have dairy products on it. And you can't, I know.
The world is trying to tell you to stay away from dairy.
So no dairy products and no alcohol, okay? I go off that medication the next day and I start taking this new medication for ringworm, and she gives me a cream. She's like, you can drink as much as you want. You can't drink coffee. And I'm like, wait a minute. So now I can't drink coffee and I can drink alcohol. You know what? I'll take care of it.
Yeah, switch
I'm on this meds for 2 days, okay? I go and I have as much dairy, because now I can eat dairy. I literally, that whole day, I'm crushing dairy, dude. I'm crushing dairy for breakfast. I'm crushing dairy for lunch. I fucking find things to put dairy in my dinner, okay? And it's been 2 days since I've shit.
Not anymore.
And my body was starved from dairy products for like a week. And I shoved so much cheese and bad like dairiness in my body. I remember I was supposed to go to a party that night, okay? It was at 10 p.m. It's like 7:30 p.m. My ex was with me at the time. We were traveling together. We're there. And I felt so terrible in my stomach. Do you ever feel like you have to shit really bad?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine having to feel like a shit is going to come out of your ass. Okay, what's the feeling when you're on the toilet? You're about to have relief, whatever that feeling is. But picture you can't go. So picture it's not constipation. I could feel that the shit is there.
Yeah.
Constipation is like you can't shit. You have to shit, but you can't.
It's like Shaq is standing in the toilet just blocking your asshole.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
I'm not telling anybody at this point because I'm alarmed myself. I'm sitting on the toilet and I have the feeling, I've never felt this before in my life. It felt like somebody was standing on my stomach and all the poop was about to come out, but nothing was happening. Like there was a roadblock. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense because I feel like, so I reach behind and I just do a little touch and there's shit there, but it's not coming out.
So, hold on. You fingered your own ass.
No. I just did a little tap. I did a little.
So you're in desperate times here.
Well, because I was like, something's wrong because I want to make sure there's at least poop there because if I'm wasting my time on the toilet, I don't want to get a hemorrhoid or anything, okay? So nothing's happening. I asked my ex, listen, we've been together for 3 years. I really need you to just check to see if there's anything going on back there. And she said, okay. And she looked.
Into the eye of the beast? You straight up requested a colonoscopy from a loved one?
So she's like,
what was she doing prior to that?
She was sitting on the bed on her phone.
Oh, wow.
So she's like, listen, we got to get your bowels moving. Let's do some yoga. So I start doing shit yoga, okay? I'm doing yoga.
Which is what, by the way?
I did a little bit of downward dog.
Like, did she do the baby thing where she's pushing your legs?
Everything that you can imagine to get my situation going.
Yeah.
And then it was so bad, Jordan. Like, I'm in the bedroom on the floor. It feels like I have to take the biggest dump of my life, and I can't. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to do it.
You're gonna push.
So I go, dude, no, it's not even just the pushing. It's more the mental. Like, see, I'm sweating right now.
Yeah, you're
I'm
like
thinking about, no, 'cause I'm
convincing
thinking
yourself.
about the moment. I was on the toilet, and then the only way this worked, I can't believe this. I'm sitting on the toilet.
The way this worked.
I put my feet straight out against the wall. Okay. And I pushed with my toes as hard as I could. And then I just was like, I'm going to let it, like, I'm going to let everything go. And it was the craziest. So I finally, we're talking 15 minutes and like my legs are shaking. It's a crazy experience. It's a crazy
You're coming.
experience.
My legs
And
are
I get up because I think I'm done. And when I get up, a little bit of poop flies on the wall. Because
wow.
it was like dangling, I guess. So I'm in my cousin's house, or I'm staying at my Kelsey's house.
There's-
So I now have to clean the wall because it has a little bit of my poop
it's
on it.
never really clean, is it?
Well, I know that spot every time I go there now. I look at it, I'm like, I shit there. This is-
So your sphincter was like a wind tunnel at that point.
Dude,
First
it
of
was
all, my
so
question
much.
to you is, why did you want your ex at the time to get a first-hand pink eye look?
I thought something was wrong, and I needed to make sure.
So
that
you
it,
just
like,
went like this? You're like, hey. Of all things, that tells me you were in such a vulnerable spot.
Dude, I was panicking because I thought I was going to die. I was like, wait a minute. Because there's a difference between thinking you have to poop and not pooping to like the feeling of, wait, it's right there. Like it's the floodgates are right there.
Dude,
They're
I've been
just not open.
I told you, I know what constipation is.
But to me, that's not what constipation is.
That
There's a difference.
couldn't be more of what it was.
Well, guess what? I bursted through that bubble, brother.